Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I wanted to wish you a wonderful day. For we're getting very close to this full moon eclipse of the Wesak full moon. So continue to connect to the peace. Continue to cultivate the peace that will allow yourself to be receptive of those great energies. And this eclipse will help us remove all kinds of things. It is very important to recharge and step back and recharge. Both our body, mind, and emotional body have been really affected in the past few years through the many transformations. So now it's time to relax and have faith in your guides and your angels, and let them lead you to the path of completion. For your guides know you inside out, not your not what we seek we are, not this ego mind, but they know our real self, our true self, our eternal self. For once we align to our true self, our higher self, which is waiting to come in as we're ready, we'll discover that mystery, or one step in the discovery of the mystery. For we are the mystery, we are the universe, we are the God in seed of the star seed. Our destiny is to become star. If we're star seed, we seed that will become stars. I'm going to try not to make this video too long. For it's like to find love, we have to learn to give love. It is very important to find love. We need to learn to practice love, and to continue to connect to all kinds of symbols that opens the freedom into our consciousness, like 001, 0110. This is an infinite eternal code. We'll learn to use it when it is the time. Or every time you see double number, 1111, 1212, 2222, this is a sign that the angels are there. It's a time for reset, moving to balance, peace, equilibrium, harmony, and also to seek to connect to people that support your well-being, your peace of mind. It's not really easy right now. Everybody's facing a lot of things, but soon we're going to move into a reality where we'll be able to surround ourselves with a natural flow, where there will be no need for conflict. The highest wisdom is the transformation. Pluto is transforming all things. For it rules Scorpio, and there will be deep transformation. It's like a new beginning. That's what wisdom lies. Right now, it's about refining our consciousness, facing our fear, refining our consciousness. The moons means that we're still passing through this transitional world. What we need to do is the guardian, to allow ourselves to be initiated, to go into mystical experiences. And the outcome is to overcome pollution, survival, to overcome the lack. It's a higher consciousness that is coming. For now, you have to be adaptive. For you cannot solve all the world's problem. No matter how much consciousness you have to adapt yourself to that which is no matter how distorted things may seem or appear. For we've been taking, for those who know the movie Matrix, everybody knows the movie Matrix, I assume. It's a spin-off of the cavern of Plato. Without the understanding of the enlightenment that Plato explained, when you come out of the cavern, you find the enlightenment. But when you find the enlightenment, it's in the Republic of Plato. There's many videos who explain this allegory of the cavern. If you haven't seen it, please look at it. And so Matrix are based on this idea, but it's very contemporary in relationship to negative extraterrestrial AI, which have been removed, but at the time of the movie, it was there. And so the thing is like when we at the time of Plato, when this was find the light, his mission at the end, Plato explained, is returning to the cavern by compassion to save all those who are prisoners of their shadow illusion in the cavern. But he's always find a lot of hostility returning. They do not want to be free. They do not want to be saved, such as Socrates was his main key. But you can take Jesus and all the martyrs. A lot of people try to bring enlightenment and love to the world, were really mistreated. But it's no longer the case, because Archangel Michael has really, which is an authority on many things. Archangels are authority on spiritual laws and so on. And he said that the time of martyrdom ended with the age of Pisces. There is no danger in coming into the world. Don't do unconscious things or attacking people verbally or whatever. Just be kind. But there is no danger, for this time of martyrdom is over. And so we can go back into the cavern. So there's like, because for many years every day we're taking this red pill, like in the Matrix, to wake up, wake up, wake up. We want to send the red pill only to everybody. But at some point we've taken so many red pills we can never disconnect from our consciousness. Now we're looking for somebody who has a blue pill to be reintegrated in the Matrix, to reconcile ourselves, to let go of all the judgment of the past, knowing everybody has changed and transformed, and meet everything and everybody regardless of our past memory through the higher consciousness of love, so that we can assist in the process. And so we're looking for, personally I'm looking for I'm going to take some blue pills to be reintegrated within the Matrix. Although it's impossible to lose your higher consciousness, this is where it's in the Matrix that the work is, the mission is. But the first mission is to find the light. Once we find the light, then we can want to spray it around, so to speak. And so very soon I'm going to change the nature of those messages. Probably right now they're spontaneous, they're not perfect. I'm just abording a lot of different kinds of ideas throughout all those many messages. But soon I'm going to make it maybe more precisely connected to one subject only. So for those who, the next wave of people who awaken will be able to find my perspective on those things that they may be questioning. And so for it's like in the exploration of thing, understanding is not enough. Got to practice it. It's not like I got it and now it's over, I know it all. No, it's like, well, sometimes it feels like we have to feel really good about the understanding, the clarity that comes, but it doesn't mean that we've mastered the whole shebang of lessons that we are sold as for so it's a very matter of having a personal engagement. The spiritual ascension path is like, once the door is open, then it is a long road, and it's not always easy. There are many things that we need to face, but it is the highest way. And when we wake up, we no longer have a choice. We have to follow that inner guidance. It all comes down to following our own prophecy, our own, to allow our soul to reveal the truth to us, rather than listening to all the other prophecies. It doesn't mean that people are not seeing light and clarity in their relationship to the collective timeline, but it's still what's been communicated from within that has to take precedence, to listen to your own heart. The highest wisdom is happiness. Happiness is just a state of being. It doesn't need to be conditioned by anything else. Once we achieve that state of being, it's natural to share it with those who are open to it. About staying light, what we need to understand is protection. We are protected. We can rely on our guides and angels and to be protective of us. And we're protecting a vision, we're protecting the destiny, we're protecting that which matters really most. It's again, this movie Matrix. It was the character named Seraph who he's protecting the oracle, that which matters most, because that's what keeps the line and the direction in the evolution of the Matrix in the movie. And so, and also try to achieve the state of freedom from that. And so but they're really in the opposition different force, and like as long as there is two powers, there will always be a power that will oppose you. So it's like move beyond, and that's what it is. What we need to do is the globe of creation. We're the creator. We're all the globe of creation. It is it's a gift. The globe of creation hasn't been on the planet for many centuries, millenniums, but it's returning, and that is the outcome. The rewards. The rewards are coming. So the rewards will be there. And so for we are that which we seek. So we want to become one with the whole, but then that's a very long process. For the whole is infinite, and so it's a step-by-step process. And the key let's say the word of the day, if there was only one, is the word gratitude. For the more we are able to cultivate gratitude, the more we discover love for gratitude. We all have reason to be grateful for. We have our eyes, our mouth, our nose, our ears, our fingers, our arms, our legs. We have all those things of the past that was great, and all those things of the future that are great, and we have our health right now. We're able to exist. So this always focusing on gratitude. There's always is a good way to discover love. We all have something to be grateful for, and maybe we don't always see it. I'll pull a few more cards, and I think I covered But we want to be in joyful service. We want to be in serenity, brilliance, inspiration, love, compassion, creativity. For all of that, and this is really the essence of what we're doing. Understanding we are already spirit, yet it is up to our involvement. The higher self wants to come in, and we already are that, whether we ascended, non-ascended. We, even those who serve the darks, are spirit somewhere. They have to be. It's just they're implicated in something really. In another form of a much longer form of exploration of karma relationship to energy. But it's part of the process of growth of the soul. So we all on the way back to the source, and some of them will take longer. That's all. So we want to follow the inner guidance and to seek and to find. It's by seeking that we find, um, and. And what you do is between you and God, as in the Quran, Allah says. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It's between you and God, between you and you, between God and God. For that's what in the principles of unity, you cannot be separated from the source. So for it's only one God, but there are many facets of personality of that creator and perception of it, yet there's only one. It's like on the ultimate level, on the supreme ultimate level, and supreme ultimate and absolute levels. Well, ascension is essentially to be free from time, from space, from separation, to be able to travel on thoughts, to dematerialize, to rematerialize, to manifest things with our mind. So it is it is all that we've ever dreamed of as individual being, without even knowing it. So it is really what spirit is trying to guide us towards that. But for that we need to readjust certain value, not to do no harm, to learn to do no harm, to be benign in relationship to life. And so for this, the collective Christ that is awakening. We are the armies of the Christ, the peaceful armies of the Christ. We are the extension of the Christ. It is the second return of the Christ through this awakening of this collective movement of energy. I'll pull a few cards. For only talk about what I know, what I experience, what I desire to share, or what I seek to achieve. We're all the same. We think, we talk, and we act every day. The highest wisdom, and so to want to align our thoughts, so to make it the flow as easy as possible. For the highest wisdom is trust. What we need to understand is sorrow. For it's like everybody's like feel the experience of sorrow and isolation sometime. The song I'm going to sing, actually, it means that there is no more reason to feel isolated, but there are times where I feel like all our lucidity, our connection, our sense of self, our direction, our optimism, it's like everything's removed for a moment. And so how do we deal with that? We face the sorrow, but we do not linger into it. What we need to do is to accept to be alone, to be the one. For it is the same monk in those two cards. And so it's like accepting the to be the light unto yourself for a little while. Although there's the whole world out there, for now it's reinforcing your light, and the outcome will be intensity. It's love, intensity. It's the card of love. It's the card of intensity. Once the sorrow is accepted and transmuted, there is creativity, which means that the opening to the great beauty of the universal love and light and beauty on a massive level, which is letting go of many, not to get lost in any details and looking into the bigger picture, and then following this inner light, this inner path, we're gonna find laziness, which is the achievement of all the things that we've ever wanted, and then we'll be able to relax and enjoy. Yet life will always push us to more, and when it comes to the intensity of that. To know more about it, it's right now we channel this energy by turning within. It's like turning to the ocean of peace within. So there is all kinds of things in the news that are happening. It's quite interesting. And so but those certain things look like I'm gonna the big challenge, before I want to complete this note, is the big challenge is to love and to forgive ourselves, regardless of what kind of memory comes in. For the past will only come back if there is a lesson that's not integrated. This is all very intelligent. So I also want to say that the higher consciousness is always collective. For when we move into higher consciousness, when we always are able to draw on the wisdom of other beings that are connected to us. Doesn't mean that our consciousness is bombarded with quintillions of consciousness that are trying to interfere with propose a perception. It's only in relationship to what is needed in any situation. For the universe is very vast, even if everything is one. But I could see that there is little progress in society. There's so much every day. There is when I watch the news, there is a channel I liked. It's called Gravitas. Well, in the mainstream, it's WION. And I also like Al Jazeera English. I used to watch RT, the Russian channel, but they've been censored by the Ministry of Truth. And so, but I see there's little progress, things that are kind of surprising, like Thailand is legalizing cannabis. Well, that's a progress. Like Saudi Arabia is organizing rave, first time in the Holy Land where the men and women could dance together. It's like, well, it doesn't look much for Occidental people, but this is a big move. Like women can live alone and travel alone. So all those countries have a vision of that the future. Everybody needs to find their own way. Every country, every culture has to find the balance. And so, for there are many atheist intellectuals that are trying to discredit any spiritual reality. For it's like because the light within them is awakening, but it's conflicting with their own belief, so they have to justify intellectually why this is not valid. So it's like I think when we're gonna need spiritualists, we'll need to come into the world where at some point there's a lot of atheists and intellectual people. That's it. So it's good to approach them on the philological level, like all the philosophies of the philosophers, because that is something that's already integrated, and so it's difficult not to for them to. Well, we'll see. We'll approach that with zeal, confidence, and enthusiasm, regardless of what may be opposing the spiritual ascension path. For it is all part of the one. As we realize that things, it discharges the power of the two powers, and so. And they don't. What contemporary scientists also do not understand and try to. What some of them claim they understand, but they don't, is our relationship to the sleep time, just as the relationship to death. Death and sleep time is the exact same thing. The difference is that when there is a time of death, the silver cord that connects the soul into the physical body is released permanently. So like consciousness of the ego is becoming aware of all that. When it's like when we sleep, our consciousness is not allowed to remember. There's certain things that are communicated through dreams, but there's going to be great scientific discovery for the grand portal, the discovery, the irrefutable proof of the existence of the eternal soul will be one of the most important discovery of the 21st century when it comes to science. Once we'll be able to prove scientifically to all consciousness that death is not. That it's only the physical body, but we are not physical body. There's all kinds of knowledge that needs to be coming into so we'll see how it comes. For it's all a test of faith, because there's a lot of contrasting energies. So it's all about presence. There's some people that are atheists that have a lot of presence. Even dark beings could have a lot of presence, but it's not this presence. Is the presence we seek is the presence of God, and the presence of God is in all beings, but it's a silent partner, and yet the more it is the truth. This presence knows the truth. It is the truth, and it is your true self, and it is the ultimate. We'll continue to get as a soul. Will evolve all the way to the point where we'll be able to create a fusion with that spirit of God. That's the great minister. So I just thought I'd come and exchange some ideas here. For it's like there is many cultural movements that are opposing themselves, like this woke movement. Woke means awaken, but it's not really awaken. They're separating everything. They're saying if you're black, like the whole world, everything, everybody is not black is your enemy. If you're a woman, the man and man is your enemy. If you're man and man, it's like, and it's like there's all kinds of confusion around that. They're creating more separation when the Renaissance, the Golden Age movement, this cultural movement, is all about love and inclusiveness. There is a the fact that we know that we are all born free and equal in rights is enough. We don't need to create laws to oppose people because of their different gender or pigment in the skin. It's so ridiculous. We all one. We all love. We all let us be. It's just in the mind of people. There's like some people have been built up, but we can hijack their programs as well with love. Sometimes I feel like I was almost tempted to interfere in certain. Political figures because I know they're programs or they're clones or like say sometimes maybe I could hijack the clones, but I trust the program. I didn't do it. I wasn't called to do it. So it's like everybody was tempting to hijack their program to reprogram the clones. So it's like it'd be funny. But anyway, I wanted to come and say hello today. Well, see, only do what things what you are known will do no harm, and it's furthering the highest good of all. In general, that's the baseline. And so I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Yes, thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. Although there's many traveling coming, I may not be also available. There's going to be many changes that are coming. Very exciting changes. And we are ready for it. We've been ready for now. We've been through so much. Just move into the relaxed mode as much as possible in state of gratitude. But this song is a song. I pulled this song. I'm a little bit random. It's kind of, and it's about understanding that we have everybody that comes down here at some point feel completely overwhelmed by this idea of separation and loneliness. But hold on, it's really hold on, because this is an illusion of it's like we're transmuting so much, and most has been transmuted, so there's nothing to worry about. The song goes like this: when the day is long and the night is yours alone. When you're sure you've had enough of this life, hang on. Don't let yourself go, 'cause everybody cries. Everybody hurts. Sometimes everything is wrong. Now it's time to sing along. When your day is night alone, hold on. If you feel like letting go, hold on. If you think you had too much of this life, well, hang on, 'cause everybody hurts. Take comfort in your friends. Everybody hurts. Don't throw your hand, oh no, don't throw your hand. If you feel like you're alone, no, 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 you're not alone. If you're on your own in this life, the days and nights are long. When you think you had too much of this life, hang on. Well, everybody hurts sometimes. Sometimes everybody cries, and everybody hurts sometimes. So hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. For song, I think it was REM, English band, I think. And so it's like hold on, but very soon we're gonna be discovering the return into this matrix, this blue pill, where we feel fully integrated, full of joy, friendship, all kinds of new things. So continue to take your red pill to awaken, but don't also ask for the order some blue pills also to feel well within this physical life as well. And the card of the day is a change your life, the Archangel Samuel. Sudden revelation that allows you to see the door to freedom. Do not postpone until tomorrow what you can do today, what you must do today. Seize the opportunities that offer any change. For change, opportunities of change mean letting go of certain things and to utilize the now as much as possible, to act in the present and continue to cultivate the sense of gratitude. Thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. I don't know.